Hello everybody, today we're taking a look on Inazuma 11 Victory Road for the Nintendo Switch 2. It's the physical version, not a keycard. This is coming from Japan. I was able to get it from Japanese Amazon for way cheaper than getting it on the Australian eShop. That was the main motivation to do it, and yeah, here we are. So when you open it, there's not really too much, just the cartridge. I'm gonna get it over so you see it close up. Whoop. There you go. Just the Japanese logo. This is an interesting cartridge. It is the same as first party games that are both on Switch 1 and the Switch 2. So if I pop it in on my Switch Lite OLED that I have modded, you can see that the game will be recognized, will be asking for an update, but we don't care about that. We can start the software. Now, I'm gonna get more into that part of like it needs an update later on. But for right now, just wanted to show you that it also works, and it works on English. As you can see now, it changed the name. It recognizes the system when you put it in. It's an English system. If it has English support, it will change even the name of the cartridge when you put it in. If there is not the game, if it doesn't have multiple versions, the game, then it will always remain in the original you bought, like Japanese. This is something that happens a lot with import games. But in general, import games tend to work all right. So there we have it, and the saves, as far as I know, they are cross-compatible. So like if you play on here, then you can get it and you can play on your Switch too. It shouldn't be a problem. But we have to get to speak about the difference here. All right, so this right here is the version 5. This game ships with this version 5. What is the problem though? When they released this version over here, the game got a huge update, version 6. It has like a lot of extra stuff and content and stuff like that. So you can play it just fine, as you can see here on your, like with the version 5. So you can play it offline if you want, completely fine. But if you want to use the online aspects or you want the full content, this is not what you have been kind of looking for. For me, it is better than nothing because I'm gonna play it now. I have already played it on Steam. I have already beat it up on Steam. The biggest reason I got it on the Switch is first because it's a physical game and I want to support it. Level 5 makes some of my favorite games. They're pretty niche companies, so I try to support them whenever I can. And the last reason is that when I played, usually play it on a handheld, and it is annoying that you have to deal with loading these whatever anti-cheat systems every time. It takes like 3 minutes to like maybe I'm oversaying like 3 minutes, but it takes a long time for you to just get into the game and just play. So that was the biggest reason I wanted to just start completely blank and just play the game again. Oh my god, it looks gorgeous, by the way. The Switch Lite OLED mode that I have done. If you want to see more about that, I have a video on the channel. Not like you can do it anymore, but yeah. All right. So we're gonna take the cartridge now and we're gonna put it on the Nintendo Switch 2. All right, and we have put the cartridge in on the Switch 2. You can see it already is recognized, and before we had version 5.0.0. Now we have version 6.1.0, so it's already a big update that happened. Now, we have a little bit of a problem, just like when I made the video about Guardians of Azuma. And the problem is that you still have to download completely the game to have this update, like to have it full up to date. And I thought, usually, like in Guardians of Azuma, that was only happening on the Nintendo Switch 2. This time, on the this happens also on the Nintendo Switch 1. So if you want to have the latest version, you better have an SD card in this bad boy, because 28 gigabyte, I don't think you can do that immediately from the Switch Lite. I have some data downloaded, so probably I will delete something to fully test it on here, but this is something that you need to know as well. And this is a long game, right? Like 29 gigabytes? Maron. Anyway, let's jump into the situation over here. All right. So the game will work fine even if you don't download this. I want to make it perfectly clear. So if you want to play the game, yes, you can play the game and it will work, right? But it just will work on the version 5.0.0. Another thing that you need to know, if you want to purchase any DLC for this after you buy this physical version that you still have to download, I forgot to show you. You still have to download the whole game. Now, I downloaded 29 gigabytes on the console, right? And this is how much you have to download to have the whole game. Still 29 gigabytes. So it feels like, in a way, it has the version that it has, but it still makes you download the whole game. This happened with Guardians of Azuma as well. But the extra thing here is, because it is a Japanese cartridge, you can only buy DLC from the Japanese eShop. You can play it with whatever account you have, doesn't matter. Like I'm playing on the Australian account, it doesn't matter where you play, but it matters where you buy the content. And because it's gonna be like this, you need to be aware of that you will have to be prepared to do that. Alright, what is going on over here? Choose your starting team. Yes, sure, why not? Okay. I'm just not picking up anything right now because I want to focus first on the campaign and stuff. Yeah, and the game will start normally. Everything will be on English. Even if you buy the DLC from the other country, from Japan, you still will get to play like the full normal game on English. That is the good thing here. And for me, the experience doesn't really get alienated because you still have all the content, you know, up to version 5.0. The game starts from 1.0, right? There just have been a lot of updates for this game, and to be honest, I haven't played this for a while, but now with the World Cup and everything, I have gotten very motivated to get back into this game and do some online games as well. And hopefully the Switch version probably gonna be the most active one, and we will have a lot of fun playing the game. Now I'm gonna make a full video later on with showing possibly like online as well and stuff like this, but right now this video is only about informing you, if you want to make this purchase and you wanted the physical, if you already have the digital version, I don't think this is worth it. Maybe later on they kind of fix it. They were saying that they will fix it for the Guardians of Azuma as well, and they never did. So I don't know. Will you believe them? Like, this game, it's not even new. So it's been here for a while, and this version still is like this with the physical. But in my opinion, I got it for like minus 35 to 40%. Because I got it from like Japan with yen and Australia with Australian dollar. The Australian dollar is just stronger right now, so it was much easier to just purchase and import this, so it was not really a problem for me. But that like you watching it depends really on your situation. Maybe like if you're in America or like other regions like Europe. In Europe, probably you get spanked with crazy import tax, but for something like US, I don't know, maybe you do as well these days. But yeah, like this is pretty much it. Or like if you are in Japan and you're considering picking up a game, maybe you're thinking, oh, they have Inazuma, you know, and I want to pick it up. And yeah, this is just something to know because this game, like I love this series. I have played all the games, I have played them normally, I have played them undubbed, and to be honest, the undubbed version are like the vastly superior versions. But yeah, like I grew up playing football, if you are in America, soccer or whatever. But I just love football so much and I was so hyped. I wanted to give this a go again on the Switch too. And this is what you get. I think I'm rambling here, so I'm gonna finish the video. But all I'm gonna say is that I don't think this is a big problem. It is a big problem if you have limited space and you just want the physical because you already had the digital, then this feels worthless. But if you don't have the game yet and you have been waiting for this, I don't think this is like the hugest deal. Like I will take this over not having the version at all. Because even though later down the years, just like I showed you, I still have my DSi and I have the game here. That is how it's going to be also for a game like this. You still have the cartridge, years down the line, you can play the game. Even if it's not all the content, you still get more than enough. You get like the full game, but just some extra stuff, you just don't get it unless you get the patch. And until then, who knows? Probably we're gonna have ways to do it just like we have on the 3DS with the patches. Anyway, I have been rambling, thank you for watching, have a beautiful day, and I hope you just have whatever you wish, mate. Bye bye!